share to rupees 2 per share, 100% for the year in March 25, and the same has been disbursed. Considering the need for preserving resources for capital expenditure, debt servicing, and the uncertainties posed by geopolitical conflicts, the Board of Directors have decided to treat the interim dividend as the final dividend for 2024-25. I now request Shri Alok P. Shriram, Senior Managing Director, to give an overview of the operation of the company and its outlook.
Thank you, sir. Chairman, directors, and dear shareholders. In a world characterized by geopolitical uncertainty, climate challenges, and technological transformations, Indian economy, amongst all economies, continues to remain a bright spot for the world. The Indian economy is expected to grow at 6.5% or more in the year 2025-26. This is when more than a third of global economies are under debt crisis. The industrialized economies are facing a lot of pressure and high inflation and the slowdown of economic growth. The Indian economy is more driven by domestic consumption and investment and less by exports or trade. The country stands at a critical juncture, aspiring to attain a $5 trillion economy and establish itself as a global leader in innovation, sustainability, and inclusive growth. To achieve this, faster economic reforms and an enduring trust between the government and industry are essential. A lot has been done towards this goal, but the process has to move forward from consultation stage to partnership between government, public, and private sector at a faster pace. The Trojan horse set out by the new US regime in the form of tariffs continues to create uncertainties in an already struggling world economy. The impact of 25% plus penalties announced on trade with India by the US will go far beyond trade and impact strategic ties. Your company's exposure in the US market is quite small. We will take all steps to mitigate whatever impact is there on the macro level. Hopefully, things will settle of economies will emerge again. The FTA signed with the UK recently is a landmark and goes a long way to promote business between the two countries. The FTA can be the template for trade agreements with EU nations and other countries. It is unfortunate that during a relatively tranquil period in the country, a near war situation was thrust on us by our neighbors. The nation rallied behind our armed forces and the government's rock solid and faced the challenges unitedly, showing the world that this country cannot be taken for granted and whoever attempts to harm it has to pay a price. I salute the brave soldiers and the government for the decisive response meted out to the terrorists and their mentors. As stated in the director's report, despite the adversities due to geopolitical conflicts, your company could achieve results comparable to last year. The global sugar consumption, as projected by various agencies, will be around 180.5 million tons in sugar season 2024-25, against production of 175.5 million tons, thus expecting a national deficit in the range of 4 to 5 million tons during the sugar season. Net sugar production in India is estimated at around 26.4 million tons in sugar season 2025 against 31.96 million tons in the previous season. Sugar diversion towards ethanol is expected to be 3.5 million metric tons in the sugar season against 2.15 million tons in the previous season. The government has advanced the target of blending 20% of ethanol in petrol to 2025-26 from the year 2029-30. It was another satisfactory year for Rayon's operations, though turnover showed a slight decline during the year due to global fall in automobile production, challenges posed by macroeconomy, and the geopolitical environment. The significant impact was in the last quarter of the financial year. Despite lower volumes, operating margins remain at reasonable levels, indicating the unit's sustainable operational strength. The unit's effort in using agri-fuel to replace fossil fuels has succeeded. More energy conservation methods are being adopted considering the increase in the cost of agri-fuel. Research and innovation, particularly in environmental protection, is an ongoing and integral part of the unit's activities. Despite an overall slowdown in the chemical sector, mainly in the first 2 quarters, and continued headwinds in the agrochemical sector, the chemical business remained relatively stable. The unit focus was to protect its market share by optimizing product mix strategies, continued focus on cost optimization, and a new derivative capacity expansion. Defense engineering manufacturing business has made further progress. The section is moving out of R&D phase and manufacturing prototypes. The products are being appreciated for technology and performance. The light bulletproof vehicles have undergone satisfactory NCNC trials. The collaboration with Ford Motor Company USA is working well. The investment and technology arrangement with Zyro One Dynamics, Turkey, is on course despite our country's somewhat strained relationships with that country after the conflict with our neighbor. We have completed transfer of technology of 2 of the 3 products. EPS has set up a full manufacturing and fabrication facility at Kota, Rajasthan. The facility is for manufacturing armored vehicles and containers. The facility is operating and has ISO 9001, ISO 9014-1, ISO 45001, and UL 142 certifications. I'm happy to inform that we have started manufacturing and supplying fuel cubes, special containers, to a global player. An overview of the outlook of the business segments has been given in the management discussions and analysis report, which is part of the director's report. As you are aware, the composite scheme for restructuring of the company's businesses, approved by the shareholders with an overwhelming majority on February 2025, is in the final stages. The Honorable NCLT on 31/7/2025 announced that it will hear the petition on 23/9/2025. Normally, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks for the order to be pronounced after the final hearing. There being no objections to the scheme from any of the regulatory authorities and stakeholders, it is expected that the Honorable Tribunal will approve the scheme. Once a certified copy of the scheme is filed with the Registrar of Companies and taken on record, the scheme will become effective. As per the scheme, 2 of the business segments, chemicals and industrial fibers, including engineering product section, will be vested in DCM Shriram Fine Chemicals Limited and DCM Shriram International Limited, respectively. The shareholders of DCM Shriram Industries Limited, as on record date to be fixed by the board, will be allocated identical shares in both the new companies as they hold in DCM Shriram Industries. The shares will be listed on BSE and NSE. The appointed date of the scheme is 1/4/2023. The process of allotment and listing of the shares in the resultant company is to be completed within 60 days of the receipt of the order. In view of the above position, I am not dwelling on detailed outlook for the business segments, as each of the 3 companies will be pursuing its own path to achieve the objectives of the scheme of unlocking value and growth potentials. Thank you.
May I request the company secretary to summarize the resolutions which are before the meeting?
Notice dated 29th May 2025, convening the meeting has already been circulated, and with your permission, I shall take it as read. The auditor's report on the financial statements of the company do not have any qualification or observation or comments on the financial transaction or matters as having any adverse impact on the functioning of the company. There is no qualification, observation, or comments in the secretarial report either. Accordingly, the reports are not required to be read out at the meeting. Coming to the resolution, there are 6 resolutions, out of which ordinary resolution are as set out in the AGM notice pertain to adoption of standalone financial statement for the year ended March 31st, 2025, together with reports of Board of Directors and auditors thereon, adoption of consolidated financial statement for the year ended March 31st, 2025, together with the report of the auditors thereon, to confirm payment of interim dividend of rupees 2 per equity share of rupees 2 each, 100%, already paid for the financial year 2024-25. Reappointment of Mrs. Urvashi Tilakdar, Director liable to retire by rotation and being eligible, offers herself for reappointment. Reappointment of Shri Manoj Kumar, Director liable to retire by rotation and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment. The special business pertain to ratification of remuneration of two court auditors, ordinary resolution, appointment of Mr. Messrs. Chandrasekharan and Associates, a peer-reviewed firm of company secretaries as secretarial auditor of the company for a term of 5 years, commencing from 1/4/25 to 31/3/2030. Ordinary resolution. Resolutions and explanatory statement in respect of special business has been provided in the notice.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. I now request the moderator to invite shareholders who have registered to seek clarifications regarding the accounts and operations of the company during the year 2024 and 25 in the sequence of their registration. To save time and with a view to giving adequate opportunity to all, I request the members to be judicious in time and request the queries to 3 to 4 minutes. We will hear all the queries first, after which the Senior Managing Director would give his response to your queries in consolidated manner.
Thank you, sir. The first speaker is Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain. Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain is currently not available, sir. The next speaker is Mr. Ankur Chanda. Mr. Ankur Chanda, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Ankur Chanda, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Ankur Chanda. I'm going to the next speaker, sir. Mr. Gaurav Kumar Singh. Mr. Gaurav Kumar Singh, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Gaurav Kumar Singh.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and fellow shareholders, good morning to all of you. My name is Gaurav Kumar Singh, joining this AGM from New Delhi. So, first of all, I would like to thank our company secretary and his entire secretarial team for giving me the opportunity to express my views on this platform. Sir, I am a shareholder of this company from last 25 years and attended many physical as well as virtual AGMs. So my question to the management is that what is our capex plan for next 2 years, and what is the impact of Gen AI on our business operation, and sir, how it is impact our employment in our company. Sir, also kindly consider a plant visit for shareholders on weekend so that we can also see what our company is doing behind the scene. Sir, as far as the agenda of this AGM is my family members. Once again, I thank our company secretary and his entire secretarial team for maintaining high standard of corporate governance. In the end, I wish a bright future for the company and a great health for all of you. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Gaurav Kumar Singh. The next speaker is Mr. Chandrajit. Mr. Chandrajit, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, good morning to all the management team and my fellow shareholders, and a special thank to secretarial team which give a chance me to speak and interact with the management. Sir, basically I have go through all the AGM annual report, and I find nothing is question to interact with, but I want a solution where when the demerger will happen in the next 1 or 2 months. Is it possible to demerger deadline within calendar year 2025?
Thank you, Mr. Chandrajit. The next speaker, Mr. Rajendra Singh. Mr. Rajendra Singh has not joined. The next speaker is Mr. Aspin Bamansa Besania. Mr. Aspi Bamansa Besania, not joined. The next speaker is Mr. Lokesh Gupta. Mr. Lokesh Gupta, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Lokesh Gupta.
हेलो सर, आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं?
हाँ जी
चेयरमैन सर, मैं दिल्ली से लोकेश गुप्ता आपका सभी बोर्ड मेंबर्स का स्वागत करता हूं। सर, एक्सीडेंट चेयरमैन स्पीच हो रही थी जिसकी वर्तमान और कंपनी के वर्तमान और भविष्य के बारे में आपने बताया। सर, उसके बाद कुछ सवाल बचते नहीं है। भरोसा है, विश्वास है आप पर। जो भी निर्णय आप कंपनी के बारे में लेंगे, कंपनी के हित में होगा। कंपनी अच्छा करेगी तो शेयर होल्डर्स को रिवार्ड मिला है, मिल भी रहेगा। सर, बहुत से चैलेंजिंग के बारे में आपने बात की। सर, हम कितने समय से इस फील्ड में हैं सर, कितने इस तरह के कितने चैलेंज हमारे सामने आए होंगे, चले गए होंगे, लेकिन हमें भरोसा है, विश्वास है, दोबारा हम इन चैलेंज जो भी यूएस ट्रैफिक से जो भी ये चीजें लगी हैं, इनसे बाहर आएंगे, एक मजबूती के साथ खड़े होंगे। सर, एक छोटी सी और रिक्वेस्ट है सर, जो शेयर होल्डर्स आपके साथ इस पोर्टल पे जुड़े हैं, वो पेन इंडिया के शेयर होल्डर्स भी हैं सर। इसी पोर्टल पे एजीएम कीजिए जिससे हम आपसे जुड़े रहें। सर, हमें एक बार आपसे मिलने का अवसर मिलता है, लेकिन सेक्रेटरी टीम के पास हम बार बार जाते हैं अपनी क्वेरीज के लिए, वेल टाइम में रिप्लाई मिलता है। इसके लिए भी मैं उन्हें बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा। अंत में मैं कंपनी के सुखद भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, Mr. Lokesh Gupta. The next speaker is Mr. Dev Kumar Agarwal. Mr. Dev Kumar Agarwal has not joined. The next speaker is Madhu Singhal. Madhu Singhal has not joined. The next speaker is Mr. Praveen Kumar. Mr. Praveen Kumar, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Praveen Kumar.
Audible, sir? Audible?
Yes, sir.
Audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Very good morning to my respected. A very good morning to my respected chairperson. So, the most address to the shareholder, very in-depth and very visible for a retail investor like me. I wholeheartedly support all the resolution which you set up. And my question to the management is about the demerger of our company, how much time it will take. And one more thing which I love to address here is the higher standard of corporate governance is maintained by our respected company secretary, investor relation officer. Even during the course of year, if you have any update, that will be timely reply. That truly boosts our morale as far as our investment in the company is concerned. At the end, sir, I just pray to the God, He will bless you with duty so that you will keep the momentum of sustainable wealth creation for a retail investor like me. Thank you for this opportunity. God bless you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen Kumar. The next speaker is Mr. Vipin Kumar, has not joined. The next speaker is Anjana, not joined. Next speaker, Sachin Singhal. Sachin Singhal, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Sachin Singhal.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
हेलो
सर, बात कर लीजिए, बात कर लीजिए।
हेलो
हेलो
हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
हाँ जी सर, कंटिन्यू कर लीजिए।
हेलो,
आपका आवाज आ रहा है सर, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
एक मिनट सर। हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर आपको?
आ रहा है सर, आपका आवाज आ रहा है।
ओके सर, गुड मॉर्निंग सर। मेरा नाम सचिन सिंघल है। मैं जितने भी नाम अभी आपने मेरे से पहले बोले, अंजना, मधु सिंघल, देव कुमार, विपिन कुमार, सब मेरे फैमिली मेंबर ही हैं। एक्चुअली सब लोग इसी से मीटिंग नहीं अटेंड कर पाते, तो उन सब के ब्याह पे मैं ही आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ सर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। गुड मॉर्निंग सर, एंड सभी मैनेजमेंट का मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ, आपने मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया। सर, मेरा ये था कि सर हम लोग जो है बहुत पुराने शेयर होल्डर्स हो गए हैं और सभी लोग घर में काफी ओल्ड एज के होते हैं, मतलब ओल्ड एज के पर्सन है। सर, आप कोई फिजिकल में मीटिंग कराइए सर, तो काफी टाइम हो गया कोविड को गए हुए। यही एक मेरा आपसे अनुरोध था कि सर लोग मिल सकते हैं। डीसी से सर सभी लोग जो है मीटिंग नहीं अटेंड कर पाते। जो पुराने ओल्ड लोग हैं, जिन लोगों की पुरानी इन्वेस्टमेंट है, उनका मेन पैसा लगा हुआ है और वो लोग मतलब उनको पता ही नहीं लगता कि क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा। एक सर मेरा ये था कि आप जो है बहुत लंबे टाइम पहले 1993 में जो है अपना राइट इशू लेकर आए थे, जब 2005 आपने वो राइट इशू करा था। उसके बाद कोई किसी तरह का राइट इशू नहीं आया, ना कंपनी कभी किसी तरह का बोनस दे पा रही है। और सर एक ये था कि कंपनी अपने हाई प्राइस 214 रुपये 45 पैसे थे, अभी काफी नीचे चल रहा है सर। अभी कंपनी का मतलब शुगर इंडस्ट्री का भी क्या सर इन फ्यूचर क्या है, और इस तरीके की मार्केट में अभी क्या सर कंपटीशन चल रहा है। और जैसे अभी आजकल ये अपना चल रहा है कि ट्रम्प का जो उसका मार्केट का जो वो चल रहा है टैक्स वगैरह से रिलेटेड, या इस तरीके से रहती कि क्या है उस तरह का मतलब क्या मतलब इन फ्यूचर हम क्या कर रहे हैं सर मार्केट के कंपटीशन के हिसाब से। बाकी सर मैं एक दो बार आपसे मिलने की कोशिश करी वहाँ पर आपके सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट में, तो मेरी खास बात नहीं हो पाती है। और वहाँ पे आपके सेक्रेटरी टीम में मिस अंजलि से ही मेरी एक दो बार बात हो पाई है। तो किसी तरह का कोई सर इस तरह का कोई आप मतलब कोई फिजिकल में मीटिंग कराइए सर, जाके आपसे हम लोग मिल सकें, आपसे बात कर सकें सर। बस बाकी तो सर कुछ खास ऐसा नहीं करना, कंपनी अच्छा ही कर रही है। बाकी बहुत लंबी कंपनी है, बहुत मतलब बहुत पुरानी कंपनी है, बहुत लंबे टाइम से हम लोग काफी सारे DCM की सारी कंपनियों के शेयर लेके बैठे हैं। और ज्यादातर सर इन्वेस्टमेंट जो है वो मतलब घर के सीनियर लोगों के और घर के सीनियर सिटीजन है, पुराने लोगों की ही इन्वेस्टमेंट है। हम लोग तो सर उनका डिविडेंड ले रहे हैं, या समझ लो कि उनकी करीब इन्वेस्टमेंट पे समझ लो आज ब्याज ले रहे हैं। तो बस सर और कुछ इससे अलावा मुझे कुछ खास नहीं कहना सर। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, Mr. Singhal. The next speaker is Premvati. Premvati has not joined. Shashi Gupta. Mr. Shashi Gupta has not joined. The next speaker is Mr. Ramesh Shankar Golla. Mr. Ramesh Shankar Golla has not joined. The next speaker is Mr. Reddappa Gundluru. Mr. Reddappa Gundluru, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir.
सर मेरा आवाज आ रही सर?
हाँ जी सर, प्लीज.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to speak in this annual general meeting in front of the professional board. Chairman, sir, Chairman Sri S.B. Mathur ji, and our CEO, Managing Director Sri Alok Shriram ji, all other Madhav ji, Full-time Director Urvashi Tilakdhar ji, and Director and Finance CFO Vinit Manakatla ji, and all the other members, scrutinizers, auditors, my CFO, my company secretary and vice president, law and taxation, YD Gupta ji. Good morning, namaste. Myself, Retepa Gunduru, I am attending this AGM from Hyderabad. As a shareholder, I am very happy, proud about the company performance. Sir, your chairmanship is very wonderful. In your speech, we came to know about the company performance. Thank you, very informative. I received the annual report, sir. See, annual report I received, sir. DCM Shriram. Thank you so much. And, sir, first of all, myself, Retepa Gundur, attending from Hyderabad. I'm receiving the annual report physically in couple of days. What a prompt response to our company secretary team. I received a couple of days. I gone through the annual report. The quality annual reports are from first page to last page. I've gone through numbers, figures are speaking, sir. But my request is, please post your photographs in the first page, sir. First page, second page, all the directors' photos, all our corporate views. You can post, sir. So everybody is posting nowadays. But simple thing, company secretary, please look into it. In the first page, all the board of hardworking our directors. Sir, I found there is a wonderful corporate governance. Also, the continuous financial performance, and also the CSR activities, tremendous CSR activities to the needy support. Wonderfully, you are doing, sir, and God will bless us abundantly. Sir, I have few questions, sir. I wanted to ask you. Please allow me to ask me, sir. DCM Shriram. Just a minute, sir. I am opening my notes here. DCM Shriram AGM questions. Yes, sir. About the business performance strategy question, sir. What is the demand outlook for our main business, chemicals, sugar and fertilizers, in financial year, this current financial year, sir. And the continuation addition continues. How is my company planning to balance cyclical risk in the sugar and fertilizer segments? Additionally, continuously, any plans for diversification into higher margin specialty chemicals or new agri products? So these questions from the business performance strategy. Another question for capacity expansion. Sir, what is the status of the expansion projects and chemical and sugar divisions? Are there any new capex commitments for financial 26, and how you will they be funded? And what is the current utilization rate of our manufacturing plants? Sir, about the sustainability and ESG question, what is the progress has been made in renewable energy usage and carbon footprint the reduction, sir? Any targets for the water conservation and zero liquid discharge in manufacturing units? Nowadays, all the companies are taking care of this water conservation, all our facilities. So, what is your view? What is your you are already done? I would like to know, sir. About the financial and shareholder value question, what is the dividend policy going forward? Are there any debt reduction targets for this year? How is my company planning to improve margins for the alkali and sugar segment? Sir, these are my views. So I support all the resolution. E-voting has been done. Please continue. VC, we can able to attend anywhere in the global. So I don't have any questions on the resolution. Strongly supported. Once again, the company secretary is always reachable. Always if you have any queries, is email. If you send the email, immediately they're replying. So I'm very happy. I received the annual report, received the link. The corporate governance is very wonderful. That's the reason I have the 100% faith on the board, trust on the board. Go ahead and take appropriate decision to my company growth. All the best. That's the reason I pray God to give the wisdom, strength, power, happiness, health, entire board of directors, families, and hardworking employees of my company. And stay blessed, sir. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Company secretary and all the please take care, sir. Kefin team also very wonderful service, sir. And I'm very, very happy shareholder, sir. सर मैं एक सर फूलों की खुशबू हवा में मिल जाती है, घुल जाती है, दिखती नहीं. We cannot see the फूलों की खुशबू, but good deeds of good people, good deeds of good efforts of good people always remembered. Like you are working hard, you are giving the tremendous support to the society also. That's the reason we remember always. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Redappa. The next speaker is Mr. Speaker number 19, Mr. Hardik Indermal Jain. Mr. Hardik Indermal Jain, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Hardik Indermal Jain. Speaker number 19, Mr. Hardik Indermal Jain. Not getting any response, sir. The next speaker is Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain. Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain, speaker number 20. Please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir.
I'm audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Chairman, sir. Board of Directors. First of all, I congratulate our chairman, sir.
Ashok Jain. Yeah, Mr. Ashok Jain, आपका वॉइस क्लियर नहीं है.
हेलो, अब आ रहा है सर?
अब आ रहा है.
धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा. उन्होंने एक्सीलेंट स्पीच हमें प्रस्तुत किया और वर्तमान और भविष्य के बहुत सी बातें कवर हो जाती हैं और प्रीवियस शेयर होल्डर ने भी कुछ क्वेरी रेज करी जो कवर हो जाती है. सर मैं यही जानना चाहता हूँ R&D पे आगे हमारा क्या प्लान रहेगा एक्सपेंसेस का कि हमें अच्छी कंपनी में उससे ग्रोथ मिल सके. और सर हमारे कुछ प्रोडक्ट है जिनके थ्रू हम एडवर्टाइजमेंट करके भी कुछ अपनी ग्रोथ को रेवेन्यू को बढ़ा सकते हैं. तो उसके बारे में बताएं कि हम अपनी ग्रोथ को रेवेन्यू को किस प्रकार से आगे बढ़ाने का हमारा प्लानिंग चल रही है. जिससे कि हमें अच्छे रिजल्ट मिल सके सर। बाकी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा जिसने इस माध्यम से जुड़ने के लिए और अपने व्यू मैनेजमेंट के आगे रखने के लिए मुझे चुना है सर। आई सपोर्ट ऑल द रेजोल्यूशन सर।
Thank you, Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain. The next speaker is Mr. Gaurav Ahuja. Mr. Gaurav Ahuja has not joined. The next speaker is Mr. Sarvajit Singh. Mr. Sarvajit Singh, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir.
हेलो
Miss-
हेयर में हुआ
हाँ जी सर बोलिए.
Chairman sir, first of all, good morning to you, all the board of directors, all the staff of DCM Shriram Industries Limited and my co-fellow shareholders. चेयरमैन सर, सबसे पहले जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में हमें कंपनी के बारे में बताया और सर जिस तरीके से सर आप लोग एक एक इन्वेस्टर को सर रिटर्न देते आए हैं, वो सर एक काबिलियत तारीफ है. और सर जिस तरीके से टाइम टू टाइम आप एक डिविडेंड और इंटीरियम डिविडेंड देते आए हैं, ये सर एक बहुत ही अच्छी बात है कि सर आप लोगों की जो मेहनत है वो सर इन्वेस्टर को इको फ्रेंडली तरीके से मिल रही है, सर एक काबिल तारीफ है. चेयरमैन सर, जिस तरीके से हमारी प्रमोटर होल्डिंग अराउंड 50% है, तो सर हम इसे बढ़ाने के लिए कोई बायबैक वगैरह का प्लान कर रहे हैं, सर थोड़ा सा इस बारे में बताएं. बाकी चेयरमैन सर, जिस तरीके से आप लोग इतनी स्पष्टता के साथ आराम से मीटिंग में बैठे हैं और सर हंसते मुस्कुराते हुए सर एक एक शेयर होल्डर को सुन रहे हैं, ये सर एक आप लोगों की बढ़िया बात है. सर आप एक एक शेयर होल्डर को बोलने का मौका दे रहे हैं और सर आपका सेक्टरल डिपार्टमेंट और मॉडरेटर का सर हम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे. सर पूरे के पूरे सेक्टरल डिपार्टमेंट और मॉडरेटर जो सर आपकी अनुमति से इतने आराम से एक एक शेयर होल्डर को बोलने का मौका दे रहा है, सर बहुत सर थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग मी अ चांस.
Thank you, Mr. Sarojit Singh. The next speaker is Mr. Jasmeet Singh. Mr. Jasmeet Singh, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Jasmeet Singh.
Respected Chairman Shri Sunil Mathur ji, Shri Alok Shriram ji, independent directors, KMPs and fellow shareholders. I am Jasmeet Singh attending this call from Delhi. Sir, another excellent year for our company. The presentation which you gave is very satisfying. I would like to acknowledge that the questions asked by my previous learned speakers, मैं तो सर सुन के हैरान हूँ जी. मतलब साल बाद साल इतने सारे क्वेश्चंस आपके पास आ जाते हैं और हमारा क्योंकि नंबर अब आया है, तो वो जो मन में एक दो क्वेश्चंस थे वो सारे कवर हो गए. सिर्फ एक दो मेरी ऑब्जर्वेशन है जो कि आपके साथ मैं शेयर करूंगा. आज का दिन बड़ा लैंडमार्क वो दिन है सर. लाला जी ऊपर से देख रहे होंगे कि दोनों श्रीराम DCM कंपनीज जो कि यहाँ पे लिस्टेड हैं, दोनों की मीटिंग एक साथ चल रही है. थोड़ा सा ना एक ये कॉम्पिटेंस वाला वो नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर हो सके तो दोनों जो सेक्रेटरीज हैं दोनों कंपनियों के, वो एक मतलब आपस में वो दिन तय करें, अलग अलग दिन तय करें, हमारे शेयर होल्डरों को एक अवसर प्रदान करें ताकि दोनों मीटिंग हम जो है वो तसल्ली से जो है ना उसमें हम पार्टिसिपेट कर पाए. तो ये जो है ना, ये खैर VC के माध्यम से ये एक सुविधा है कि हम दोनों जगह हमने लॉग इन कर लिया, लेकिन वो एक होता है ना एक्सक्लूसिव फोकस, वो चीज हमें नहीं हम कर पा रहे. एनीवे सर, जैसे अब जो नियत हुआ है उसी में हमको अपना जो है वो दायरे में ही रह के हमको बात करनी है. तो हमारी जो मैं पूछना सिर्फ यही चाहूंगा सर कि जो हमने जो डीमर्ज जो कंपनियां उनके ऊपर हमने जो काम शुरू किया हुआ है, जिसके आपने एक एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी जनरल मीटिंग आपने कंडक्ट करवाई थी, NCLT ने भी बोला था, तो वो उसमें हमने जो है पार्टिसिपेट करके वो अपना जो है वो अप्रूव किया था. तो उसके ऊपर अभी जो है वो हम कहाँ पे हैं, मतलब हाउ सून वी विल बी एबल टू हैव दी सेपरेट एंटिटीज लिस्टेड. थोड़ा इसके बारे में आप बताएं क्योंकि वो हमारे को वैल्यू अनलॉक हो जाएगा हमारा. बाकी सर nothing more to add here. I would like to cut short by thanking Dutt Saab, Mayor Saab and their team who have allowed us to interact with you today freely. Appreciate, and that's it from me. Sunil sir, Mathur Saab, thank you very much once again and all the very best. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mr. Jasmeet Singh. The next speaker is Mr. Kapil Agarwal. Mr. Kapil Agarwal has not joined. Speaker number 25, Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. Speaker number 25, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. आपको आवाज आ रहा है? Good morning, sir. Good morning, chairman, sir. Good morning.
आवाज आ रहा है सर, कंटिन्यू कर लीजिए.
सर गुड मॉर्निंग सर. हाउ आर यू सर? चेयरमैन सर, मुझे कुछ पूछना नहीं सर. अपना 4 कंपनी का आप मर्ज कर रहे हैं, तो हम आपके सर में चारों कंपनी का हम शेयर होल्डर हो गए सर. एक हमारे लिए मिनी बोनस है साहब. अब हम एक मिनी बोनस दे रहे साहब. और अपना के फिंटेक की सर्विस सर लाजवाब है सर. उनकी सर्विस और नेटवर्क के बारे में क्या कहना सर. उनकी सर्विस सर हमें बहुत अच्छी लगती है. चेयरमैन सर, हो सके तो आप हमें दिवाली में कुछ गेट टुगेदर करना, हैदराबाद बुलाना साहब. संजय सर, आपकी तबियत कैसी है साहब? हम आपके लिए दुआ करते हैं साहब. आपकी तबियत के लिए एक शेर पेश करना चाहता हूँ. आपकी तबियत फूलों की जैसी कली, फूलों की जैसी कलियों की बाहर, और अपना डीसी का साथ हमें जा रहे हैं सर. विशिंग गुड लक सर. मैं फैक्ट्री विजिट के लिए आशा रखता हूँ सर. आप हमें जरा फैक्ट्री विजिट कराना और दिवाली में कुछ गुडीज भेजना सर. प्लीज सेंड एट द टाइम ऑफ सब दिवाली गुडीज सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. जय हिंद, भारत माता की जय. और आपको सर सब त्योहारों की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ. स्पेशली सर अभी गणेश चतुर्थी जी आ रहे हैं, और उनकी आशीर्वाद संजय सर आप पे रहे, और गणेश जी का आशीर्वाद हमेशा रहे सर. विशिंग यू गुड लक सर. जय हिंद सर. वंदे मातरम. भारत माता की जय, और के फिंटेक की भी जय.
Thank you, Mr. Rangwala. The next speaker is Mr. Rakesh Kumar. Mr. Rakesh Kumar, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Rakesh Kumar.
Audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Please continue.
चेयरमैन सर, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी एंड को शेयर होल्डर सर, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जो आपने मुझे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर बोलने का मौका दिया सर. सर, सारे क्वेश्चन रेस हो चुके हैं, और आपने अपनी स्पीच में भी सारे कंपनी का विजन बता दिया है कि क्या होने वाला है, क्या होगा. सर, हमारी एक इन्वेस्टमेंट होती है शेयर होल्डर के रूप में, तो हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा डिविडेंड दीजिए सर, और जल्दी से जल्दी दीजिए. इसीलिए हम आपका शेयर जो है 25 साल से रख के बैठे हुए हैं सर. हमने नीचा भी देखा, ऊपर भी देखा, सब कुछ देखा. हम आपके साथ हमेशा जुड़े रहे हैं और जुड़े रहेंगे. आपसे उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप अगले साल जो है डिविडेंड और भी ज्यादा बढ़िया देंगे. धन्यवाद सर. थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Mr. Rakesh Kumar. Next speaker, speaker number 27, Krishan Lal Chadda, has not joined. Speaker number 28, Madam Celestine Elizabeth Mascaron has not joined. The next speaker is Charanjit Kaur Dang. Charanjit Kaur Dang, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Charanjit Kaur Dang. Charanjit Kaur Dang, please unmute yourself and ask your question. No response. The next speaker is Mr. P. Jaychand. Mr. P. Jaychand, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. P. Jaychand.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please.
So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. So trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap after completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segments. So as of date, how many employees are there in the company? What are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fee? So myself and my team are running a legal firm, the name and style of Original Associate. I would request the management to kindly enroll the firm in the empowerment of the company, and we will be glad to extend our services. So what are the steps being taken by the management to improve the EPS, P ratio, and the ROE, return on equity? I would like to know from you, sir. I would request the management to kindly arrange for a planned visit for the investor fraternity. And I would request you to kindly conduct con call, quarterly presentations, and meeting with global investors on a regular basis. And what are the credentials that the new and the existing directors are bringing on the table to guide the new generation? And this I would like to know from you, sir. The company is giving a constant dividend. We do appreciate the management for that.
but we would request the management to increase the dividend yield because the only bread and butter of the shareholders is only the dividend warrant. So, being a long-term shareholder, I would request you to consider special dividend to the shareholders so that the shareholder investor fraternity can be benefited in a long run and we can stay with the company for a long term. And nothing much to ask, sir. I would also request the company to kindly take care of the hospitality part of the investor fraternity. And we been supporting the management for a very long time. And for the past 5 years, we are forced to meet you virtually. We are not able to meet you physically. In that case, the management can take some appropriate steps to reward the minority shareholders. I would like to know. I request you on that, sir. And nothing much to ask. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the hybrid AGM next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jaichal. Speaker number 31, Mr. Murlidhar Talreja. Mr. Murlidhar Talreja, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Murlidhar Talreja, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Murlidhar Talreja, sir, not getting any response. Speaker number 32, Mr. Narendra Singh Chauhan. Mr. Narendra Singh Chauhan, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir.
हेलो
Yes,
सर,
sir.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
आ रहा है सर, प्लीज।
चेयरमैन साहब, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर, फेलो शेयर होल्डर, सर सबसे पहले तो मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा जिन्होंने मुझे इस पोर्टल पर बोलने का मौका दिया। सर मेरी एक सिंगल रिक्वेस्ट थी एनुअल रिपोर्ट के बारे में, तो कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब ने तुरंत मेरे को भेज दी। सर हमारी किसी भी तरह की कोई भी क्वेरीज होती हैं तो कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब और नायर साहब हमारा तुरंत रिप्लाई मिल जाता है। सर मेरे कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, मेरे सारे आपके स्पीच में कवर हो चुके हैं सर। थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू सो मच, धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, Mr. Chauhan. The next speaker is Mr. Santosh Bhutani. Mr. Santosh Bhutani, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Santosh Bhutani.
हेलो
हाँ जी सर।
हेलो जी, एम आई ऑडिबल सर?
सर आपका दो मेरे ख्याल से दो ऑन है सर, इसके लिए एको आ रहा है, एको ऑफ करके बात कर लीजिए।
सर जी, सर मैं एमपी भूटानी और संतोष भूटानी, हम दोनों में ही स्पीकर हैं और आपकी इजाजत हो तो एक एक करके अपनी बात को रख दें।
कंटिन्यू कर लीजिए सर।
जी, संतोष भूटानी।
हेलो, नमस्कार सर। Sir, I am Santosh Bhutani. Thank you for opportunity.
सर इनके क्वेश्चंस ऑलरेडी कवर है और मैं अपनी बात आपके आगे रखता हूँ। एमपी भूटानी। Yes, sir. I'm MP Bhutani joining this VC meeting from New Delhi. Sir, I feel very proud to be a part of shareholder family of DCM Shriram Industries Limited. A big thanks to the team of CS for an accurate comparisons made well in time, and annual report is very informative. Our section has been covered in a lucid and transparent manner. Sir, after going through the annual report and your speech, I am extremely confident that the leadership team will hit more significant milestone and to take the company to the next phase of growth. My question is not related to accounts because I am satisfied that there is no question related to accounts, but general question I want to know what are the company plan to drive growth and expansion in the core business, sugar, fertilizer, and seeds, and how does it intend to leverage its strengths in these areas to deliver long-term value to shareholder. Next one, could the management provide an update of the company efforts to diversify its revenue streams and explore new business opportunity, and how these initiatives are expected to contribute to the company's future growth and profitability. And last one, how many equity shares and amount of unpaid dividend has been transferred to the IEPF authority for claiming such amount of unpaid dividend and shares? How much amount of unpaid dividend and shareholder with the efforts of the team of and management? Sir, as a shareholder, very happy to be part of your company and hope the trend will be continue. Company is appreciating us by way of better rate in the secondary market, and I feel highly obliged if you could briefly reply and update us about the company vision. Sir, I wish the company all the best and hope to see a healthy growth in business and size of the company. May God fulfill all your wishes and keep you all happy, healthy, and safe. And greeting to all for festive.
Thank you, Mr. Santosh Bhutani and Mr. Mahendrapal Bhutani. The next speaker is Mr. Chetan Chadda. Mr. Chetan Chadda, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Chetan Chadda.
Hello, can you hear
Yes,
me,
sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Given me the chance. You, myself, Chetan, I'm joining this AGM from New Delhi, and I'm really grateful to the entire secretarial team to given me the chance to speak with you in this VC model. First of all, सर सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट जो है वो हमारा काफ़ी अच्छा है और उनसे हमें फुली सपोर्ट मिल जाता है। मैंने एनुअल रिपोर्ट की हार्ड कॉपी की रिक्वेस्ट की थी, ऑन टाइम भी प्रोवाइड कराई गई, इसके लिए मैं उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। सर मेरे जो भी क्वेश्चंस थे वो काफ़ी सारे स्पीकर्स ने पहले ही पूछे हैं, लेकिन सर ये दिल मांगे मोर है हमेशा की तरह। तो डिविडेंड के लिए सभी ने रिक्वेस्ट की है कि हम एक पॉलिसी जरूर बनाएं कि डिविडेंड को कैसे इंक्रीज किया जा सकता है और शेयर होल्डर की जो रिटर्न में उसको जल्दी डिविडेंड मिलता है। सबका क्वेरी रहा है, इसके बारे में जरूर देखें। कंपनी ने शेयर को स्प्लिट भी कर दिया है तो हमारी इक्विटी भी बढ़ चुकी है, तो हमें डिविडेंड यदि ज्यादा मात्रा में मिलता है तो सभी इससे काफी अच्छे और खुश होते हैं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच टू गिवन मी द चांस टू स्पीक विद यू।
Thank you, Mr. Chadda. The next speaker is Mr. Keshav Garg. Mr. Keshav Garg, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Keshav Garg. Mr. Keshav Garg. No response, sir. The next speaker is Mr. Sanjay Khatpal. Mr. Sanjay Khatpal, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Sanjay Khatpal.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर?
हाँ जी सर, प्लीज।
नमस्ते चेयरमैन सर, सारे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर को मेरा नमस्कार, सभी शेयर होल्डर भाइयों को नमस्कार। सर बहुत पुराना शेयर होल्डर हूँ, बहुत फिजिकल मीटिंग अटेंड करी, काबिले तारीफ होती हैं मीटिंग्स आपकी। चेयरमैन स्पीच सुनी, बहुत अच्छी लगी, बहुत ही क्लियर वर्जन था। सर कंपनी की ग्रोथ बहुत अच्छी है, इसके लिए बधाई के पात्र हैं आप। सर मैं सिर्फ एक ही चीज जानना चाहता हूं कि आने वाले अगले 2 सालों का रोड मैप क्या है, प्लीज सर इसे बताइए। सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट को बधाई है, इतना अच्छा काम किया सर, मुझे टाइमली बताया गया कि आपका स्पीकर नंबर इतना है। थैंक यू, इनकी पीठ थपथपानी चाहिए पूरे सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Katpal. Speaker number 39, Charanjeev Singh. Speaker number 40, Rajandeep Singh have not joined. The next speaker is Madam Urvija Bhuvanesh Bhai Shah. Urvija Bhuvanesh Bhai Shah, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, good afternoon to the board. request the company secretary and the team to next time please consider ladies first. So maybe the board is still fresh to answer my questions. And commendable, we've maintained this year in spite of the challenges we've faced on the rayon front and overall challenges. So a couple of questions. Can you give me the sales volume and the average realization of the rayon division for the current year and the last year? The capacity utilization that we are working in the rayon division, and what portion of revenue is formed by the top 5 customers in rayon? Also, a general outlook as to we are focusing more on exports. So, still, in spite of that, the margins are have not matched the previous years. So, a general outlook there. Also, coming to the second chemicals division, last AGM we spoke a lot about the value addition there. So I think it is not reflected in the margins. So can you quantify again what we are doing for value addition and what kind of margins are we targeting in the chemical segment? Also, if you can give me the sales volume of our top 3 products and the average realization. We have revamped our website, and probably this must be the last AGM for all the as a combined entity. So, we are regularly showing our presence in various defense expos and with the able leadership of the board and Rudra Shriram. So we are also very upbeat with the current sentiment and the Make in India for defense products. So can you quantify what percentage of revenues of the are we generating from defense right now? What is the order book like? And what sort of incremental investments are we targeting in the defense segment? Also, if you can give a general outlook on the sugar and the ethanol segment. Yeah, that's it. And congrats to the board once again.
Thank you, Madam Shah. The next speaker is Rama Jain. Rama Jain has not joined. The last speaker is Mr. Tony Bhatia. Mr. Tony Bhatia, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir.
Hello, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my shareholder friends, and respected Alok Saab and respected Sanjay C. Kirloskar Sahab from Kirloskar Group Pune, eminent Board of Directors. Sir, now I am coming to the part. Chairman Sahab, सबसे पहले तो you gave us such a beautiful speech, informative speech, जिसमें आपने सारा बताया कि जियोपॉलिटिकल टैरिफ वगैरह का अभी तक कुछ क्लियर ही नहीं है. प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प भी अभी तक कुछ क्लियर नहीं कर रहे. 25%, 50%, मतलब I don't know, अभी तक कुछ क्लियर नहीं है उनकी तरफ से क्या है. Anyhow, I have full faith. Results are slightly lower. What I find from the balance sheet, the results are slightly lower, but I have full faith in the company, in the management. I am sure company will again touch the corner. Regarding sugar division, yes, in this regard, you please permit me to read out 2-3 lines as mentioned on page number 18. Government allowed exports of 1 million tons of sugar for the SS 24-25. This move came after restriction on sugar exports that had been in place since October 23. The decision to allow exports helped the sugar mills to clear surplus stocks, stabilize domestic prices, and paying the farmers cane dues timely, stabilizing prices and supporting the performance of the sugar industry. So I am sure with God's grace, company will, not only in sugar, I am sure in all divisions, company will show good results in the near future. Now, corporate governance, you have shown in such a good manner. For this credit goes to our CFO, Vaneet ji, Gupta ji, Company Secretary, and Nair Sahab also. CSR एक्टिविटीज पे आपने काफी ध्यान दिया, इसके लिए मैं आपकी तारीफ करूंगा। हमारी कंपनी का जो डीमर्जर है 3 कंपनियों में हो रहा है, इसके लिए सर ये अच्छा आपने लिया है। अब मतलब यू आर गोइंग टू गिव अस फर्दर 3 कंपनीज शेयर्स, तो ये एक अच्छा साइन है। यू आर गोइंग टू गिव अस अनदर मिनी बोनस, आई विल से, सेम रेशियो में आप हमको शेयर दे रहे हैं, इसके लिए मैं बिल्कुल आपकी तारीफ करूंगा चेयरमैन साहब। हाँ, मेरे एक दोस्त ने अभी, और आई एम थैंकफुल, आई डोंट नो, आई एम 42 और 43 स्पीकर और 44, आई डोंट नो दैट नंबर, एनी हाउ आई एम थैंकफुल फॉर दिस कि आपने इतने शेयर होल्डर्स को मौका दिया बोलने का। नहीं तो कई कंपनीज में 10-15 से ऊपर बुलाते ही नहीं, फुल स्टॉप लगा देते हैं। मैं यस, मेरा पॉइंट ये था चेयरमैन साहब, मेरे एक दोस्त ने कहा राइट इश्यू लाओ। सर ये पॉइंट्स सोच समझ कर लेना। मेरे को याद है ऐसी ऐसी कंपनियां राइट इश्यू लाई। वन कंपनी नवीन केमिकल्स एंड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी, दिल्ली बेस्ड कंपनी, आफ्टर राइट इश्यू उस कंपनी का पता ही नहीं चला कहां डिसअपियर्ड हो गई। ओसवाल एग्रो मिल्स, बिंदल एग्रो मिल्स, हर 6 महीने बाद, साल बाद राइट इश्यू, हर 6 महीने साल बाद वो कंपनी कैपिटल सर्व नहीं कर पाई, कैपिटल को सर्व नहीं कर पाए। तो ये राइट इश्यू के पॉइंट्स जो है सोच समझ के उठाना। रिस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन साहब, मेरे एक दोस्त ने कहा बाई बैक लाइए। सर बाई बैक के बारे में भी सोचिए। पहले बाई बैक का, अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूं माय रिस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन, एंटायर अमाउंट वाज फ्री ऑफ tax free. Now the amount is taxable. Earlier amount was tax free. Now amount is in buyback taxable if I am not wrong. तो ये समझ, सारे पॉइंट सोच समझ के लाना। ज्यादा वक्त चेयरमैन साहब मैं आपका नहीं लूंगा क्योंकि काफी पॉइंट्स कवर हो चुके हैं। विद दिस वर्ड्स एक बार फिर मैं चेयरमैन साहब आपका, पूरे बोर्ड का, आलोक साहब का, सभी का, सभी एम्प्लॉइज का जो कंपनी के लिए कड़ी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, मुझे उम्मीद है आगे भी अच्छी कड़ी मेहनत करके इस कंपनी में अच्छे रिजल्ट्स दिखाएंगे। इन शब्दों के साथ चेयरमैन साहब, विद वन आई वंस अगेन आई सपोर्ट एंड सेकंडेड द बैलेंस शीट। God bless you. Yes, link और balance sheet का I am thankful to secretarial staff for giving me link and balance sheet well in time. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chairman sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bhatia. Calling again Mr. Ankur Chanda. Mr. Ankur Chanda, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Calling again Mr. Rajinder and ask your question, sir. Mr. Rajinder Singh, please unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. No response, sir. That concludes the speaker list, sir. Back to you.
आप सब शेयर होल्डर्स का मैं बहुत आभारी हूं कि आपने इतना कॉन्फिडेंस हम पे रिपोज करा, और स्पेशली जो आपने भरोसा और प्रोत्साहन हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटेरियल डिपार्टमेंट में दिखाया है, उनकी ऊर्जा और बढ़ेगी और आपको सर्विस बहुत अच्छी दे पाएंगे अगले सालों में। इसके लिए बहुत धन्यवाद। आपने काफी क्वेश्चन पूछे और मैं कोशिश करूंगा एक जितने क्लब करके आंसर दे पाऊं। कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस हमारे कंपनी का एक बेडरॉक है और हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जितनी अच्छी से अच्छी कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस रख पाएं, और इसी वजह से हमारी कंपनी इतने सालों आप सबके साथ है और डिसअपियर नहीं हुई है। जहां तक आई थिंक कैपेक्स का सवाल है और अगले 2 सालों का सवाल है, आपने से काफी ने क्वेश्चन पूछे थे इसके। द फैक्ट इज वी आर गोइंग इन फॉर द डीमर्जर and the demerger is now in its last stages. We are hoping that since all the legal and institutional requirements are completed, all the reports have been filed with NCLT, it is our expectation that in September the last meeting will be held by NCLT, and we hope there will be an approval by NCLT. उसके बाद प्रोसेस करीब 3 महीने का है. So maybe by December end or early in January sometime, we should get the shares demerged, approved, listed, and with you all. That is very broadly the plan. Am I correct? So क्या होएगा कि सारे जो कैपेक्स प्लान्स और बिजनेस प्लान्स हैं हर एक बिजनेस यूनिट के, वो अलग अलग जाएंगे। बेसिकली ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि हमारे बिजनेसेस के वैल्यू अनलॉक होएं और आप लोगों के शेयर प्राइस होपफुली अच्छे होंगे, और उसके बाद ईच बिजनेस यूनिट विल स्टार्ट रनिंग एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट कंपनी एंड ब्रिंग अप इट्स ओन business plans. And I'm sure all the 3 businesses are working on that, but it is not for this forum to disclose those business plans. I'm sure they will be disclosed as we go along. Regarding plant visit, you see, these are all sophisticated plants with harmful chemicals and things which need a little bit of peace and quiet. So it's generally not advisable for shareholders to go to plants. And we don't feel there, there are also safety angles and working angles involved in there. So demerger, as I said, hopefully in the calendar year, or at least in the financial year 25-26, should get done. Regarding the rights issues and all, as you know, that rights issues means higher financial involvement by the existing shareholders. So these are things which are always in the discussions at the board level. And if and when we need the funding as the plans fructify, I'm sure each board will take a view on that. There is always the question of what is happening with the US tariffs. I think this is something which is still evolving. अभी ये शुरुआत हुई है, मेरे हिसाब से अगले 2-3 महीने में we will start seeing the effects. Sometimes there are direct effects. All I can say is our businesses do not have any direct exposures to the US market. However, they can be indirect effects. For example, we export rayon tire cord for high-speed cars that goes into tires, which goes into high-speed cars in Europe. There is, as you know, there is a downfall in Europe in the car production, but we don't know how temporary this is, because ultimately the world needs cars and the markets will also diversify. So really we have to wait and see how the this situation pans out. We had Mr. Redappa had mentioned about photographs and demand for various products, balancing cyclical risks. I think these are all things, the demand generally for our products seems to be reasonably good. There can be short-term cyclical or other factors like the tariffs. And we keep taking all risk management plans which are in place. They are discussed by the board on more occasions than one. And we keep taking all corrective measures to ensure that the financial health of the company continues to be good and each unit and each operation runs well. Capacity expansion plans, as you know, we are generally a conservative company, so we conserve our cash and try and put in as much from ourselves and very simple borrowings without going into any very large borrowings. So we are conservative, and I assume we will keep that way. As far as ESG is concerned, we are, I think, by and large, all our energy requirements which we are generating ourselves is met by biodegradable biomass and renewable energy. Water consumption is already ZLD zero discharge in some of our plants, and the other plants are all working towards reducing water consumption, and it is hoped that over time they will all become zero discharge to the extent that they can. We have a dividend policy, which I think is that on the website. It's already on the website, but this takes into account many factors. It can't be just a straight percentage. It takes into account macro level conditions, micro level conditions, business situations, and based on all that, the board takes a dividend call. As you know, this year also we took an interim dividend call because situation was looking good. Now with the lot of macroeconomic factors changing, the board felt that we would like to conserve the cash, and as and when we will take further call. There was a question of advertising. Most of our businesses are B2B, so there is not so much need for advertising. There are some niche products and niche areas which are directly B2C, and in those we do spend money advertising, but the advertisement is more aimed at the customer segment rather than general public. It's a little focused. I've talked about the separation and demerger. Then we had we had questions on EPS and ROE. This is always a factor which we try and improve and hope that it keeps going up. And the higher it goes, obviously, the better the dividend yield will be for all our shareholders. So as the questions on company plans to diversify and growth expansions, etc. These I've told you that each company will look at the new plans that they have developed. So I suppose in due course you will all learn about them. There was a question about IEPF. We have 28 lakh shares out of our total, which is in IEPF, and the total dividend amount transferred so far is about 56 lakhs. But there were a lot of questions on division-wise sales realizations, capacity utilization, etc. So I can say that the sales last year in the rayon division fell a little bit, but the yields were good, and so was the profitability. We have essentially the tire majors. So I would say 95% of our business goes to the top five tire companies in the world. These companies have multiple plants, so I'm not discussing plant wise, but they are all our customers. We sell to about plants ranging from Japan to Mexico, so it's all over the world. Margins continue to be maintained, and we hope to keep that on. This year, capacity utilization has taken a slight dip in the current quarter, but as I said, that is because of the overall automobile industry situation. The chemical industry looks at value-added products. It is a plant which has multiple options, and based on the market demand, market supply, and the market pricing, based on capacity, they make their call on what product to make, and based on that, they try and get the maximum profitability. So I don't think I can tell you who the top three products or their breakdown is, but you can come to the office, and I'm sure they will answer that. As far as defense is concerned, we are participating in various projects, various tenders, and we hope to achieve success soon. These are defense, as everyone knows, is a long-term play. It has been about 7 years since we've been working, and I hope we are reaching the point where now we should be in a position to win orders. Meanwhile, we have started some other fabrication products, and the sale has already started. The sale is small, but we hope that it will keep growing and become a significant portion for us also. As far as sugar and ethanol is concerned, this is, there's enough data about it. The country has adequate sugar for its own consumption and exports as and when required. In the last year, although there was 1 million tons given for exports, we did not export in that because we are inland, and our realizations in the domestic market did improve, making it unviable for us to export. But port-based companies, I think, have exported a lot. Ethanol continues to be a major product for sugar industry, and the government is pushing ethanol consumption in blending of ethanol with fuel. And I think about 70 to 75% of our ethanol goes towards blending, and the rest goes to essentially pharma and other products which are dictated by the state government. So I think with this, I have covered all the questions. I hope that is satisfactory. If there's any other questions or anything you need, please do talk to our secretarial department, and they will provide the answers as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, members, for your queries and interest in the operations of the company. This concludes the business part of the meeting. The InstaPoll facility will be activated now to enable members who have not cast their votes earlier through remote e-voting. This facility is available on the left-hand corner of the video conferencing screen in the form of a thumbs up sign. Members can click on the same and take them to the InstaPoll page and vote. Scrutinizer will submit a report to the company after consolidating the remote e-voting and voting at the AGM. I thank all the shareholders for connecting with us today. I also thank the KFIN team for facilitating the video conferencing, which enabled connecting with our shareholders across the world and other service providers for ensuring seamless conduct of the meeting. As there is no other business to be transacted, I declare the meeting as closed.